Shield bearers and tail anchors represent something of an antithesis to Air Raider's design, placing defensive barriers directly between his bombardment call-ins and their intended targets. Many of his conventional attacks are consequently obstructed or rendered ineffective, forcing the class to approach these enemies on their terms. As of EDF 6, there are two hidden methods that bypass the invader's defenses entirely. The first requires an N9 Aros Vulture helicopter. This specific type uses laser cannons that fire in bursts of 5. Once a burst begins, leaving the pilot seat doesn't interrupt it, even in midair. Against tail anchors, this behavior can be exploited to attack straight through its defensive field. Line the helicopter up with the target, fire, then immediately exit and return. The remaining shots can pierce through the shield and strike the weak spot itself. Shield bearers are susceptible to the same approach. Align the Vulture with the machine, begin a burst, and jump out and back in swiftly. The remaining shots can penetrate the surrounding barrier and damage it directly. Keeping the helicopter stable is crucial for doing this consistently. Much like the mid-flight bombing method, Air Raider needs enough time after exiting to remain close enough to regain control. If the helicopter is climbing, moving, or angled awkwardly too much, it'll go bust. The safest setup is to level out, release the throttle, and wait briefly until the helicopter begins a slow descent. This can't be replicated with any customary helicopter weapons, such as machine guns and explosives, because they don't function independently of a pilot. The technique works identically within EDF 5 against any shield bearers. However, the same idea can't be carried backwards into 4.1. Laser-equipped helicopters do exist, but the difference lies in that attempting to leave a helicopter during a laser burst immediately halts its firing, eliminating the brief period of autonomy required to penetrate through. As for the second technique for 6, you can utilize the electron copters. The weapons create a persistent electrical cloud around their point of impact. Aim the drone toward the uppermost section of the tail anchor above the shielded weak point. When placed correctly, the lower portion of that cloud overlaps with the core beneath it. The shield stops the drone, but the electrical field can still cause damage without the need to ever close the gap. Just like using the vehicle, the same applies to standard tail anchors as well as the variants introduced through DLC. The method doesn't translate to shield bearers, unfortunately, but placement for anchors is the most important part. Once you've found the correct height, the process is effective when still grounded and without the Vulture. Sometimes you don't need to break the shield. You just need to find something that doesn't respect it.